Hello, friends. We are studying The Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare. We are now in Act 4, Scene 1. The first scene of this Act 4 happens in a street near Olivia's house. There are two people on the stage. One is Sebastian and the other is Feste the clown. Sebastian, is the brother of Viola, who Viola had feared that had drowned, but now he has come to Illyria along with Antonio. And now, because Antonio has been, arrested, and Sebastian is looking for Antonio, so he meets the clown accidentally, and see what happens. The clown's speech. Clown says, "Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?" Let me tell you that Sebastian looks like Viola dressed as Cesario, so the clown is confused rather, and so he thinks that Sebastian is Cesario. And so this speech of clown means that if Sebastian is trying to make him believe that he has not been invited by Olivia. Sebastian, go to, thou art a foolish fellow, let me clear of thee. Sebastian does not know him, and the clown shows very intimacy, so Sebastian wants to get rid of the clown. Well held out in faith. Now I do not know you, nor I am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her, nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose, neither nothing that is so is so. So the clown, is confident that the young man he is talking to is Cesario. So well held out means that this is a way of waiting. Means the clown wants to impress on him that you don't know what he is going to talk about, what the clown is going to talk about. So the clown negates everything. The clown says, "Okay, Cesario, I do not know you, and my lady has not sent for you, and your name is not Master Cesario, and I don't know if this nose of mine is my nose, and nothing is in fact which is visible is not visible." So this means, this speech of clown means that if my nose is my nose, then you are Cesario, so why are you trying to be strange? Sebastian, I prithee means I request you, vent thy folly somewhere else, thou knowest not me. So Sebastian again says, "Okay, give expression to your foolishness elsewhere, and you don't know me." Clown, vent my folly? He has heard that word of some great man, and now applies to a fool. Vent my folly. I am afraid this great lover, the world will prove a cockney. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent her that thou art coming? So the clown is surprised and says, "Give expression to my folly?" Probably you have heard this word from some great man, and now you are applying to me, and he is a certified fool. So he says, "I am afraid I am very stupid, and this will prove to be a great joke. I request you to ungird," means stop being strange, and tell me what the clown should speak to his lady. I mean, should the clown go and inform the lady Olivia that Cesario is coming to see her. Shall I tell her that the clown is asking if he wants, if he should go to Olivia and tell her that Cesario is coming? Sebastian, I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There is money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse payment. Sebastian doesn't know the clown, and definitely he is perturbed by the intervention of the clown, and he doesn't know what to do. So Sebastian requests the clown and says, foolish Greek means joker, go away from here and take this money from me. But if you wait here longer and if you trouble me, I will give you worse payment, means probably I may beat you. Clown, by my troth means really, thou hast an open hand, means you have an open hand and you have a lot of money, you are not a miser. These wise men that give fools money get themselves a good report after 14 years purchase. Yes, please. So 14 years purchase is difficult phrase in this. What is 14 years purchase? In fact, the price of any land was considered to be equal to 12 years rent. And so after 12 years rent, the land goes to the tenant. So this way, the clown is saying that, okay, if this Cesario gives him a lot of money, then he will speak well of him, and he will give a better opinion of him, and therefore he should give him a bigger tip and not a small tip, so that this multiplies after some time. Sir Andrew, now sir enter Sir Andrew. Andrew was not on the scene, but now he comes and he notices Sebastian there, but again Andrew also thinks that this is Cesario. Sir Andrew, now sir, have I met you again? There is for you. And he strikes, Sir Andrew strikes Sebastian. So Sebastian, why? There you are, and there, and there, and there, and he beats Sir Andrew. And so Andrew strikes Sebastian once, thinking Sebastian to be Cesario, and now Cesario is perplexed. So he says, are all the people mad? Cesario doesn't understand why all the people are mistaking him, but he doesn't know that his sister is playing Cesario. So he thinks all the people are mad. Enter Sir Toby and Fabian. Sir Toby, hold sir, or I will throw your dagger over the house. So Toby warns Sebastian to stop. Clown, this will I tell my lady straight. Straight means immediately. I would not be in some of your courts of 2 pence. 2 pence is worthless, and courts means I will not be in your roles, not in your shoes. So the clown knows that Olivia likes Cesario, and therefore he knows it well that Olivia would not like Cesario to be manhandled, and so he decides to leave immediately and go to Olivia and inform about all this. Sir Toby, holding Sebastian. So Sir Toby holds Sebastian. Come on, sir, hold. And now he invites, Sir Toby holds Sebastian and invites Sir Andrew to beat Sebastian. Sir Andrew, nay, let him alone, means leave him alone. I will go another way to work with him. So Andrew is coward, and so he says, no, I will not beat him. I will have an action of battery against him if there be any law in India. So Andrew hints that probably he will bring a lawsuit against Sebastian. Though I have struck him first, yet It is no matter for that. So Andrew is, in fact, a natural fool. I mean, clown, Faste the clown is, is an intelligent person. He is a wise person, and he is feigning, means he is acting to be fool. But this is, Andrew is a type of natural fool, means he is a born fool, very stupid. And if you think of Andrew, he doesn't know that Sir Toby and Fabian, they are making fool of him, they are exploiting money from him, and they are drinking at his expense. So Andrew is in confusion that, okay, even if he has struck Sebastian first, then how could the law help him? So that is what Sir Andrew is. Sebastian, let go thy hand. So Sebastian asks Sir Toby to release him. Come, sir, I will not let you go. But Toby says, no, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier. Means he invites Andrew. Put up your iron. You are well fleshed. Come on. Means you have tasted blood enough, and now therefore you beat him. Sebastian, I will be free from thee. So he disengages himself from Sir Toby, and now asks Toby, what wouldst thou now? Means what are you going to do now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword. And he say, okay, if you have the courage to challenge me further, pull out your sword. Sir Toby, what? Nay then, I must have an ounce or two of this Malapert blood from you. So Toby says, okay, you are very impudent, so let me draw this sword. And he draws out his sword, and in that while Olivia comes to the scene. So Olivia's speech, hold Toby, on thy life I charge thee, hold. Means Olivia stops Toby and says, okay, either you stop or your life is in danger. Sir Toby, Madam, Olivia, will it be ever thus? Ungracious wretch. Ungracious means indecent, dirty. Wretch means helpless. I mean, dirty person, dirty fellow. Will you do like this? Fit for mountains and the barbarous caves. She says that Toby is fit for mountains, means he should go to the wild and caves where the rule of jungle applies. Where manners never were preached, in the jungle there were no good manners, there are no good manners, and so he should go there. Out of my sight, get lost. Be not offended, dear Cesario, but don't feel bad, Cesario, about it. Roots by be gone, means ruffian fellow. She addresses Toby and says, you are ruffian, you are rascal, and get lost. Further she continues her speech. I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion sway. So Olivia advises him to be governed by his wisdom and not by his emotion in this uncivil and unjust extent. So this was a very rude, wild and unlawful assault on him against your peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up. So she says, okay, come to my home, and you will see that how many pointless practical jokes this ruffian, this rascal Toby has cooked up or has contrived for me, that thou thereby mayest smile at this. And when you come to know of the pranks that this fellow has contrived, you will laugh at this. This is nothing. Thou shalt not choose but go, do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me, means curse his soul for me, curse the soul of Toby for me. He started one poor heart of mine in thee. And so he has sparked the feeling of love, and therefore he has planted one heart of mine in your heart. Sebastian, what relish, enjoyment is in this. How runs the stream? Means what course the events are taking, or I am mad, or Sebastian does not know that okay how these strange things are happening. Somebody is attacking him without knowing him, the other person is talking to him, is inviting him, and the third person Olivia is saving him from attack, and then showing love, showering love on him. So or else this is a dream. He continues his speech by saying, or else this is a dream. So he asks himself whether it was a dream. Let fancy means imagination. Let fancy still sense in Lethe steep, and so he thinks that he has gone into Lethe. Lethe is the river of forgetfulness in the Greek underworld. So if anybody passes through Lethe, one forgets all the memories of this present birth, and so he should go deep into Lethe. So he should forget all his miseries, and now he should be in bliss with Olivia. Or if it be thus to dream, still let me sleep. And so if this is a dream, if this is not reality, then let me continue to sleep, because this is very pleasant experience. Olivia, nay, come I prithee, means I request, thou wouldst be ruled by me, means will you take my advice? And Sebastian, who is very pleased because he has come out from this brawl and all these unpleasant things, Sebastian, madam, I will. And so he says, okay, madam, I will take your advice. And Olivia, oh, say so and so be, means you say that you will take my advice, then you do what you say. Naturally, Olivia wants to marry Cesario, and she thinks that Sebastian is Cesario, and so you can guess what is going to happen. So friends, this much is enough for today, and see you tomorrow with Act 4, Scene 2. Thank you.